complaining. And when Moses went up on the top of Mount Sinai and received the Ten Commandments, when he came down, his brother, brother-in-law or brother, Aaron, had made a golden calf bill, which they that's what they worshipped in Egypt, and all the people were dancing and having a big party and everything, and worshiping this golden calf. And he came down off the mountain with the Ten Commandments, and he was just so upset that he broke the Ten Commandments and said, "You just don't deserve this. You don't deserve to have a God like Yahweh, you know." And he ground up all the gold that they had asked for people to give gold to make this. Aaron had to make this idol, and he said, "We just threw it into the fire, and this is what came out." Yeah, not likely.
Yeah, after they saved from the Egyptian, they do party, right?
Well, they did a lot of things. You know, a lot of things happened in the desert when they were. It's like they were always grumbling and complaining, you know, because you got a million people out in the desert, you know, and
no food.
Things are difficult. Sometimes they didn't have enough water, and they'd say, "What'd you do? Just bring us out in the desert to let us starve?" You know, we could have just stayed in Egypt. We had all the food and everything we needed right
Why
there.
they not stay there? Moses is not forcing them to.
This is them
follow.
complaining, and God gave Moses. He told Moses, "Go and speak to this rock, and it will bring forth water."
Yeah, I remember that.
So Moses went and he was kind of showing off a little bit, I think, and he says, "Must we even bring water out of the rocks for you people, you know?" And he struck the rock,
and it's out
and
the
water came out.
Yeah.
But because he did that, God never let him go into the land of Canaan, the promised land. He was not allowed to go into the promised land. Because, for one thing, he was taking credit for God's work by saying, "Must we bring water out of the rock?" And instead of speaking to it, he struck it with his rod. It's like striking God, you know, because the rock is a physical form of God, you know, his power. You know, God can appear, and God can be anything he wants. You know, and he comes as Jesus, you know, and this is God in the form of, and Jesus is called the rock.
Yeah.
You know. Well, when he struck the rock, and they even know where that rock is at. They can't say absolutely for sure, but it's a big rock, you know, about I think about 10 or 12 feet tall, and it's got a split right down the middle of it, and right from that split you can see where the water had been flowing down.
Yeah,
like
I saw that
stream.
in movie, like Moses
documentary.
or there's also in cartoon. I
Yeah.
forget the title of cartoon.
So that was when God told him that he couldn't enter into to the promised land because